Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you are here, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. By taking this action, it will help me to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding of who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I copy another person's title. I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. Thank you for visiting, and I pray that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit. For anyone and everyone else that this message does make sense to, take from it what makes you happy along your journey and what helps you towards your happiness in every area of your life. Please check out my videos if you know what your other placements are. Cross watchers, you are welcome. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. Let's begin healing together. Also, check out Alberta, capital Alberta, Butterfly, Butterfly. She is blood of my blood. Thank you. Anyone that has been here on this platform know that I like to start my readings off with the Lover's Oracle. However, when I start the zodiac signs over, I will be switching up just a little. I don't want to make this page stagnant in a way that we keep doing the same things over and over. I have already pre-shuffled all of my cards. Every time I close out my readings, before I put my cards away, I pre-shuffle them. However, I don't mind doing it again in front of you because I know that some viewers like to watch the readers like myself shuffle his or her cards. Let's begin. I have already called out to my spirit guides to ask for help with this message. Let's see who we will be reading for today. I only have a few cards in my hand, so it makes no sense to try to shuffle them. So whatever comes out, that'll be the sign that we will be reading for. And it's kind of hard because it's difficult. It's like 4 cards in my hand. So I'm going to close my eyes. Although you cannot see me, you have to trust that I am going to close my eyes. And I'm just going to do a pick a card. All right, let's see. We have the sign of Gemini. Gemini. I have a son that's a Gemini. Can you see the card? We're doing the sign of Gemini today. Let's see what our spirit guides want me to say to Gemini. What message do the spirit guides have for Gemini? Spirit guides, this message is for Gemini. I asked for 2 cards for this reading to begin with. 2 cards. Thank you. 2 cards. One more card. One more card, please. Thank you, spirit guides. One more card for the sign of Gemini. What information does my Geminis need to hear at this present time? What information does my Geminis need to hear at this present time? One more card for the sign of Gemini. One more card. That's too many, entirely too many. One more card. This first card is powerful in itself. It's the card of balance. It's the card of balance. Someone needs to center his or herself. Someone needs balance. You need balance in your situation. You need balance in your relationship. You need balance on the job. You need balance in some area of your life. Things need to be balanced. The cards are flying today. I hope they continue to fly in any deck that I pick up. I just need one more card. I'm going to take this one because it was flipped over. All right, let's see. Balance. This is yin and yang. Balance. 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 Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A relationship is one that both supports and challenges. I can attest to that. Balance. So you need balance in your relationship, whether you're married, whether you're boyfriend or girlfriend, whether it's a friendship, in some area of your life, as far as a relationship goes, whether it's with your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, you need balance. When you see this card, what do you feel? What do you see? You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. I take that card to mean, although we can't see the path that's laid out for us, that's ahead of us, and getting on that path may be difficult in itself, and you may have to go over so many barriers to get to where you need to be. At the end of the road, that there will be a rainbow. A blessing will be revealed to you. However, you need balance. And at the bottom of the deck, we have only time will tell. Let's get to the reading. My name is Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If you have been here on this platform before, I thank you. If you are new and just seeing me for the first time, welcome and I thank you. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. It will help me to grow so that I can continue to keep giving you messages. If this message does not resonate with you, and if you know what your other placements are in your zodiac, check out my other videos. Something may resonate with you. Once again, thank you. And once again, welcome back. Let's get started. I am going to do a 9-card spread. These cards just flow. They're so smooth. Oh, got this card last night for Aries. I did an Aries video last night, Gemini. So if you have Aries in your placement in your chart, check out the Aries reading. However, you may know someone that's an Aries. I just saw another card that came out for the Aries reading last night. Let's see what this message is. I cannot take all of these cards in good faith. Spirit guides, can you tell my Geminis, what do they need to hear? What message do you have for them? What message can I deliver to them? Tell me what I need to hear. Show me what I need to see. Spirit guides, thank you. This message is for the sign of Gemini. I don't do reversals if it's not what I'm feeling. But however, this card deck, there's no need for reversals. I need 2 more cards, Spirit guys. 2 more cards. Two more cards, thank you. 2 more cards, thank you. 2 more cards for the sign of Gemini. What do I need to deliver to the Geminis, whether they are a male or a female? Spirit guides, what message do you have for Geminis? One more card, thank you. Thank you, Spirit guides, thank you. Aries got this same card as well. You may be connected to an Aries, or you may have Aries in your chart. That's too many cards. I can't take them in good faith. It's too many cards. All right, let's start this reading. Ooh, they all slid. Did you see that? They all slid. Give me a moment. This reading is for the sign of Gemini. Can you see? This is the Knight of Pentacles. It's time for you to get grounded, and you know that. You need to be realistic with yourself, Gemini. Whatever you decide to do, there will be no unwavering. It's time for you to be realistic. It's time for you to get thorough with the action that you need to take, or that you have taken. We have the moon. It's represented with the number 18. We have the moon. It was either Leo or Aries that received this card last night. However, you fear something. You feel as though that there is some hidden truths around you. You feel like everything has been an illusion. The situation that you're in, you feel like it's nothing but illusions here, like it's not real. You fear the situation. You know what that situation is for you. You fear, but the moon hides all secrets. But let's see what the cards will reveal. We have this 3 of Swords. Heartbreak. Betrayal. You're being realistic about something, about this heartbreak. You're being realistic about this betrayal. You're getting grounded. However, whatever this sorrow is for you, you're not going to let it keep you down at all, Gemini. The next card we have is the 6 of Pentacles. Balance. There needs to be some balance. And you are coming back into balance because the Knight of Pentacles is realistic. You're being realistic with yourself in knowing that you know that you have to get yourself back into balance. Aries received this card last night as well when I did my Aries reading. Please check out that video. You may have an Aries in your life. You may be dealing with an Aries. However, you may also have Aries in your chart, Gemini. This is the Six of Pentacles. Balance. This is also the Moon card. And you just received the Moon card. And the number was 18. You could have been born on the 18th. However, that number just may be significant to you. The number 18. The Moon card came out twice because the Six of Pentacles is represented by the Moon. And you have the Moon card starting off. The universe knows what's going on. There has been a lot of secrets around you. You are being realistic about the situation. You know what's going on. You're nobody's fool. And you know you need to come back into balance. You feel heartbroken. Your person feels heartbroken. However, this relationship, there has to be some give and take. There's no give and take. Gemini, you're doing all the giving, giving, and giving. And someone around you, whether it be your person, friend, family member, somebody is just there to take, to take, to take. But you're about to come back into balance. Your time is time. It's your time. And you know that. That's why you're being realistic about the situation, about what you need to do. You've been feeling a little wonky, a little out of balance, out of sorts. But it won't last long. This is the King of Pentacles. Gemini, it doesn't matter if you are the male Gemini that I'm speaking to or a female Gemini. However, if you are a male, you're already standing in your masculinity. And if you are a female, you are in touch with your masculine side. You are balanced. If you are a female, you are balanced. Because you're tapped into your feminine energy and your masculine, so you are balanced. So if I'm talking to a female Gemini, it's not you that needs to be balanced. It's the situation that needs to be balanced. If you are a male Gemini, you are off balance because you're not in touch with your feminine side. However, you stand here in abundance. You stand here being very disciplined. You stand in your masculine energy. My masculine, my male Geminis, you're showing up in your own energy. And it's time for you to get balanced, to get grounded, to be realistic about everything that has transpired here. Only you know your situation. This relationship has not been a give and take. You've been doing all the giving. And your person has been doing nothing but receiving. However, your dream, your wish, your desire, whether you are a male or female, is to be abundant financially. And in all areas of your life, even with matters of the heart, you want to be abundant. You want everything around you to be stable. You don't want to feel off balance. However, you know this situation that you're dealing with is off balance. And there are some secrets here. This is the King of Pentacles is a fixed sign. This is the Ten of Wands. Gemini, there has been a lot of struggles in this situation, in this relationship. In whatever area of your life, there has been a lot of struggles. You have been carrying a lot of burdens. You have been overextending yourself to not only your person, but to others as well. And you are tired. You're tired of struggling. You're tired of all these burdens because you feel like you're doing it alone. You feel like your person is not stepping up to the plate as he or she possibly can to help you. However, you're being realistic. You're like, I know the behind the person that I have now, but this person fooled me. They wanted to be with me, and they acted like our relationship was going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G. However, they brought you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They brought you burden after burden, struggle after struggle. But you know it's time for you to get grounded. Even if your person is off balance, even if it's them that's off balance, you know it's time for you to be balanced. You're not going to let this situation break you because you know that you want to be abundant financially and in love. You want to be abundant. You are disciplined, Gemini. You are very disciplined. However, you know that you want stability in your life, and you need a partner that's going to bring you that stability. You want a partner that's going to be equally yoked to you because your person is off balance and they have been hiding some secrets from you. Whatever those secrets are, you feel like you already know what these secrets are, but guess what? They'll come to light. Anything that's done in the dark will come to light. However, you feel burdened. Your person feels burdened because they know that you feel burdened. So they're a little afraid. They don't know what your next move is going to be. They know you're tired of struggling because you've been struggling with them. Whether it's on the financial sector, whether it's other people getting into your relationship, whatever the case may be for you, you know your situation. However, whatever you're feeling, your person is feeling it. They know you are burdened. They know that you have been struggling. They don't care. That's why they keep taking and taking and taking from you. Oh, we need this. We need that. I need this. The kid needs this. All they do is take, 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 take. But you're about to get everything and everyone around you stable. You're about to put your foot down because you're being realistic with yourself that things can't keep going in the manner that they have been going. You want this relationship to be balanced, but it hasn't been. However, you're coming into balance. You see everything that's been going on around you, but you haven't been saying anything. However, your person has noticed that you're acting differently, that you're starting to say no more. No, no. When they say, I need, you say no. I want, you say no. Well, it's not for me now. You're coming back into balance because you want to be abundant. And you are disciplined, but your person is not disciplined. We have the Knight of Swords, Gemini. We have the Knight of Swords. You are very ambitious, Gemini. You are a go-getter. You are action-orientated. You are very ambitious. You know what you need to do to get you to that place of being abundant. You lack nothing because you're ambitious. So if it's on the job sector, you're going to work hard. You have no problem with doing that. You know why? Because you want to feed yourself and you want to feed your family, and you know, Gemini, what kind of lifestyle you want to live. So you are very ambitious. You will spring into action because you know when you spring into the action, it benefits everyone around you. However, Gemini, I don't care if it's your spouse, if it's your boyfriend or girlfriend. I don't care if it's your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, your cousins. However, Gemini, don't let anybody use you. And I feel like with the Moon card, the secrets, you feel like you've been being used. Here we go. We have the Two of Pentacles. Gemini, on the work sector, you have a lot of options. There's no job that you cannot do because you're very ambitious. You're willing to learn. You're action orientated. However, we have this Two of Pentacles, and you're ready to speak to your significant other, to your family member, whomever you feel like has been burdening you. You are ready to talk. You want to talk. The two of you need to talk because they're noticing that you're starting to be a little overwhelmed. They're starting to see the struggles in you. They're a little nervous about talking to you. However, you're going to be realistic with them, and you're not going to waver. You're going to let them know, hey, stop spending like this. Hey, stop doing this. No, no, no. It's time for that conversation. However, they're going to try to negotiate with you. Well, let me just spend, or give me an allowance. No, no. You're going to start understanding the need versus the want. Because everything you've been doing is because of what this person has wanted. Whether it's a male or a female, it's because they want. However, you're balancing yourself back out. You're being realistic. You're not going to keep giving like that, not unless it's a need. You see that. Too much money has been going out the door, out the window. If it's not needed, you're simply not going to have it. Because Gemini, you feel like this. Now you feel like this. You have a roof over your head. We have food in our refrigerator. The lights are on. The bills are paid. We have water. You're feeling like that now. However, you've allowed this person to run things. And with you stepping up now, you see that they have betrayed the two of you. Because whatever money you make is both of your finances, and they have betrayed this relationship. That's how you feel. That's where the secrets come in. You feel like it's betrayal. However, you don't want to walk away from this person. You're saying we have to have a give and take relationship. You need to help me. You need to help me. Help me by not being in my pocket so much. Help me because I want a savings account. I feel like your person doesn't understand finances in the way that you do. However, you want this relationship to be give and take. And it's time for you to teach them financial literacy because you want to be abundant. You're young. I'm seeing a Gemini here that's young. No matter what your age is, it doesn't matter. Whether you're a male or female Gemini that I'm speaking to, you want to be abundant because you are disciplined. You are. You see my hand? But however, you are a little unbalanced too, because you feel like when your partner says, I want, that's a sign for you to be like, okay, well, I could buy myself this because I've given him or her this or that. So now you're coming back into balance because you've been off by balance by allowing this person to spend, and then you say, well, forget it. If they spending like that, even though you the one bringing in the money, well, I'm gonna buy myself this. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. I see spending going on. And the lies, the secrets, because this person doesn't need anything. They just want. Because they have everything that's needed. They just want. They want. They want. However, you're coming back to balance. You're being realistic with yourself. This relationship has to be a give and take. We have the Page of Pentacles. This card is represented by earth signs. It's a fixed sign. You're being practical. When you have this conversation with your person, yes, they are going to try to negotiate with you. Because they're going to be like, oh my God, you're taking away my money, my finances. You're taking away from me being able to order online. You're taking away my money. Oh my God. They're going to try to negotiate. Don't do it. Don't break. Because you're ready to be grounded. You want abundance. You don't want to work every day and see your money go out the window. You want to work and be able to do things. You're being practical about everything. And you want to know that you can trust your person. That when you have this conversation, that they will understand. Because you don't want to have to lock them out of your finances, meaning that you control everything to the core. You don't want to have to do that, but you will, Gemini. Because too much money has gone out the window. When you walk in the house, you can see everywhere where your money went. That was unnecessary. When you walk in the closet, you can see everywhere your money went. That was unnecessary. One-time outfits, one-time shoes, one-time sneakers, one-time high heels, one-time boots. It's time to be practical. However, only time will tell. Because your person, when you try to talk to them, they're going to come back and try to negotiate. However, there should be no negotiating in this. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. There will be some stability. There will be some celebration going on. Once you have this conversation, once you see the money starting to build again and not going out the window, once you see that your person around you stops spending so much, you will have time to celebrate. You'll probably even take a vacation with your family because you'll have money to spend for that. You won't need a babysitter. You'll be able to take the whole family because you'll have money that was saved from the unnecessary spending. This is exciting because you're putting your foot down finally. You're being realistic, Gemini. You want your relationship to be equal. You want it to be balanced. You want equal give and take. However, your person, I have to mention it again, is going to try to negotiate with you. They have an excuse for their poor spending. Only time will tell how this works out. Only time will tell. Let's see who is your person, Gemini. You already know who you're dealing with. I want to see what information I can find out about your person. I want to know. You already know. I need to know. I'm nosy. I like as much information as I possibly can have in my readings. I would like to deliver that for you. Let's see who Gemini is dealing with. Let's see who my Geminis are dealing with. Let's see who this person is that has poor spending habits. Let's see who this person is. Spirit guides, can you give me some information about this person? So, can you give me some information about this person? Can you give me some information about this person? Cards are not speaking. Kind of stuck. Oh, because you're not really. Here we go. Gemini, this person is a little younger than you. This person is a little younger than you. I'm going to take all of these. This person wants to tell you that they meant you no harm with their spending habits. I just told you a few moments ago that you will be teaching them financial literacy. They have no clue. As far as the financial aspect of things goes, they're unaware. This person may be a Sagittarius. I have a message for you. After them trying to negotiate and make excuses why they spend the way they do, they're going to apologize. Their message is, I'm sorry, because you have to break everything down to this person. There may be a Scorpio around you. This person may be a Scorpio. However, there's a Scorpio involved somewhere. This person may be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. But they're going to say they mean you no harm because they don't. You know, when a person has not had growing up like they felt like they should or could have had more, you're bringing them something new. You gave them freedom to be able to spend. However, now you see so much is going out the window and you feel like, oh my God, I'm about to be the bad guy. However, you're not. You have to protect your finances, not just for you, but for this person too. You want to be abundant. You want more. You can't have more if you're spending on unnecessary things. And you're about to teach that person this. This person to you, Gemini, they may, the cards are saying, this person is a karmic partner. I'm not sure if you are aware of what a karmic partner is. However, this may be a karmic relationship. You need to understand this card. You need to understand the relationship that you have with this person that you're dealing with. You need to understand why it is so darn complicated between the two of you. or why those feelings are so strong. Both of your souls have met in a previous life. If you believe that we lived in another lifetime, the two of your souls have already met in a previous life. However, this is no reason for the relationship in the now to become toxic, because you do have a toxic relationship. It's toxic for other reasons other than finances, or for you to accept things that you don't align with, and who doesn't align with who you are. You've accepted this behavior from this person, and now it's time for you to put a stop to it. It's time for you to put a stop to it. Part of you is afraid to cut whomever this person off. The other part of you is focusing on the time already put in. This type of thinking is preventing your free will because you're stuck. One half of you wants to cut this person off completely, and then the other half of you doesn't want to cut this person off because of the time that you've already put in. However, you're making good decisions for yourself, for your own mind. Spirit wants you to detach from this person or situation. I'm not even going to sit here and lie. The Spirit is saying detach from this person. If they can't get into balance with you, and if things are continuously going to be toxic, because I only spoke about one situation here, and I spoke about finances. However, there are other things at play. You could be dealing with another Gemini. However, Gemini, you are showing up in your own reading because you know the steps you need to take. However, you are afraid. Because like I said, one half of you, Gemini, you're showing up, wants to cut this person off. And the other part of you is like, I've already put so much time in. However, there's a Scorpio around you that's willing to help. Look, look, I am here to help. Right under the Scorpio card. If you do decide to cut this person off, Gemini, you will find a soulmate. And let me explain to you what a soulmate is. You can have millions of soulmates. A soulmate doesn't necessarily mean a romantic partner. Your mom could be your soulmate. Your father could be your soulmate. Your sister, your brother, your cousins. Anybody can be a soulmate to you. However, you get one twin flame. But the cards are telling me you're going to meet a person. If you decide to leave this person alone, you will meet somebody that you can come into balance with, because you see for yourself, you're being realistic. You're putting your foot down. After this conversation, you're still going to give this person another chance because they're going to negotiate with you. However, only time will tell, because you're doing a lot of thinking. At the bottom of the deck, Gemini, have you been thinking about an ex-girlfriend? An ex-friend? Somebody that you cut off. They didn't cut you off, you cut them off. For some reason, you cut someone off and you're thinking about them, but don't do it. Let me explain, because you first have to conversate and have the conversation with this person, and you're really undecided what you want to do. So being that you're undecided about what you want to do, and you're trying to get back into balance with yourself, it doesn't make sense to bring somebody in, because you're just doing that out of frustration. You're doing that out of comfort because of what you're not getting at home, because your situation is toxic, I must say. However, don't bring anybody else into this. Yes, I could see you thinking about your ex. And you know who the ex is, and I do too. Because it's somebody that you cut off, that you broke up with. They did not break up with you. You broke up with them. However, that's cheating, Gemini, because you're thinking about someone that's cheating on this person. Give this person a chance. Have that conversation that you're ready to have. I know you already don't trust this person. You're living with somebody you don't trust, but have the conversation. Talk about everything you need to talk about. They're going to come back and they're going to try to negotiate with you, but you're going to be putting your foot down and saying no to everything. You're not going to be, there's no unwavering to this. You're going to be thorough. You're thorough. And because you're realistic about everything that has been going on. I can't make this up, please. I want to bring my camera closer. But the cards, the way they felt, you have somebody here willing to help you. And the cards are right on top of each other. Only time will tell what you're going to do in this situation. But you're about to call your ex-lover. Don't do it. Don't do it. Your ex-friend. Whatever the person is to you, you're thinking about an ex. However, I'm not even going to go there. Let's leave the ex out of this situation. Let's see what can happen in this relationship that you're currently in. Because, Gemini, you're guilty too. You allowed this shit. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if I'm supposed to curse on this platform, if I'm okay. But you allowed this toxicity. You allowed it. Don't bring anybody else in this. Let's see. I just want 2 cards. I was going to say 1, but I'm so nosy. I am when it comes to this. On the outside world, my regular life, I could care less, to be honest. Like, I don't be in nobody's business. But when it comes to this, what I see is what I see. So I would like to give you as much information as I possibly can. So I'm nosy because of that. If I'm in my outside world, if I can help somebody, I'm nosy because of that, because I like to help people. However, just for the sake of being nosy, that's not me. But Gemini, let me see if I can give you any more information. This is actually my lover's deck, and I'm not getting a card for you. This is my lover's deck. The cards are very stuck, and that's because you're stuck, Gemini. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, wow. I'm going to take one more. They're asking, oh, wow, did you see that? It said new love. I didn't take it, but new love came out. Let me take one more card for you. One more card for Gemini, please. One more card. All right. We have codependency. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic love life. And we already spoke about what those addictions are. They're your finances. This reading was all about your finances. And at the end of the reading, this person is a karmic person. That's what your spirit guides want you to know. This person, they're saying, isn't for you. However, you have free will. You can do what you want. I'm going to say, don't bring another person in this situation. There is room for growth between the two of you, because the playfulness card showed up. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. To recapture romance again here, I know you want things to be balanced, Gemini. And you can be with this person, but the two of you have to get on the same page. Y'all have to recapture that romance. Be fun, laugh, flirtatious, but that's not going to happen until this situation that I spoke about is fixed. However, at the bottom of the deck, it says free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And that's exactly what this whole reading was about. That's exactly what we spoke about. Gemini, you got the Knight of Pentacles. You're being realistic about what has been transpiring between you. You have the King of Pentacles. You're stable. You want abundance. You are disciplined. You're a very disciplined person. However, you want stability. You don't want to lack financially. You want to be abundant. And you feel like and it's crazy because you're just noticing that your finances have been going out the window. I'm going to close this off. And I always close my readings off with the Soul Truth cards. I would like to see what messages the Spirit Guides have for you. And I go to this deck and I close off all of my readings with this deck because whatever spirit that you are connected to, that's the person that's sending you the message through these cards. And I don't know how these cards work for anyone else or whomever has tried to use them, but these decks are an accurate message. So, Gemini, I close off my readings with this deck because it's your spirit guides that's speaking to you. At the end of the reading, it has nothing to do with what I see, what I hear, what I feel, nothing. This is between you and whomever. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Gemini? What message? What message can I deliver to Gemini for you? Here's 2 cards. One more. Spirit guides. Spirit guides, one more. One more card. Wow, they're jumping. I wish I could say Henry all of those cards that fell out, but I think that would be overkill. One more card for Gemini, please. One more card. One more card. One more card. If possible, one more card. All right, let's go. Can you see the card? What if it was easy? It doesn't have to be hard, Gemini. Call in the universe. Gemini, when they say call in the universe, that means whomever you pray to. Whomever you pray to, that's who you call in. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, in all their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to accept ease, call in grace, and receive guidance. You are supported. This situation, you are supported. Who said that life was going to be easy? Nobody. And if they did, they lied. Today's soul action lists 10 possible ideas for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. Say, I want things to be a little bit easier for me because you feel burdened. Call in ease and it will appear. You have to manifest ease. What passion am I ready to pursue? Your passion will continually lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? As we saw in the reading, there's something that you want to start, but you haven't stuck to it. However, all you want to do is be financially abundant. We saw that in the cards. You are disciplined already. You are very disciplined. You are stable. But you want to be abundant financially. Let me read this again. Your passion will continually lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? Gemini, what have you put to the side? Only you know. What did you want to do and you decided not to do it? What did you push to the side? Because it's time for you to revisit that. Today's soul action. Write a list of the passions to which you want to give life to right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you towards your dream in life. You know that inner voice, and you be like, dang, something just told me to do this, or I feel like I need to do that. And then you brush it off. I must be crazy. I'm hearing things. No, you're not hearing things. Those are your spirit guides. Those are your angels giving you a message, but you're not listening. Here we are. Am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life? Gemini, are you getting enough rest? You're tired. Gemini, remember this. Pay attention to this card. You are the asset. I think we spoke about this from the beginning of the reading. You are the asset. This person, when you talk to them and you put everything down on the table, they're going to negotiate with you. They're going to try to. But as we saw in the reading, you're saying no to everything because you want balance. However, this card right here, your spirit guides are saying you are the asset. This body is your vehicle. Your body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling, how much sleep you are getting, and what you can do to help your body rest. Today's soul action. Take a bath. Gemini, go take a bath. Put on some lavender essential oil. Seriously, they're telling you to go take a bath and pour some lavender essential oil in your water, and then go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a timeout today. Notice your body thanking you. So your spirit guides are saying, whomever your spirit guides are, only you know, take a bath, put some lavender essential oil in your tub, and they want you to go to bed ridiculously early. They're saying no matter what's around you, no, 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 no. You don't know nothing. You're going to bed early, close your door. However, if you don't want to go to bed early, notice your body thanking you just for taking that bath, putting that lavender essential oil in it, and still closing the door on everything in the house and everybody. Your body will thank you. Today's mantra: the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. Gemini, you're tired. These cards are the truth, aren't they? That's why they're called Soul Truth. At the bottom of the deck, it says, What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationship? Here we go. Do you see how we're about to end this? I don't even know what this card is about to say. However, we spoke about you. And this card right here, just from the front of this card, we spoke about this. To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings, and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where they begin. Today's soul action. When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. See, that's why your spirit guides are telling you to go take that bath. Because you need to separate yourself from others. You need clarity about what you really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. Gemini, I'm going to sit here and say this. I don't know if you know what an empath is, and that's a person that can take on other people's energies, and that can wear you down. You may not even realize you're doing it. However, have you ever walked into your house and seen your significant other just sitting on a chair and instantly you say, well, what's wrong with you? That's an empath, because you immediately picked up that something was wrong. Have you ever walked into work and said to your coworker, you all right? Everything okay? Because that's an empath. You're instantly feeling that something is off. That's what an empath does. You take on other people's energy. It's not easy. It's draining. Trust me, it's draining. However, let me restart this. When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Let me tell you, you are not the fix-it woman if you're a woman. And if you're a male, you're not the fix-it man. You're about to put your house in order. And it's time. Today's mantra. I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. Gemini, do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. The spirits are saying in this relationship that you're in, you are the asset. Not to blow smoke up your butthole, but you are the asset. Without you, nothing moves in your environment around you. You are the asset. So when you have this conversation, no, you don't go saying to your person, I am the asset. No, it's nothing to be cocky about. But it's just you being realistic about who you are. And there's no unwavering. Like, you already said no. You want things to change because you're putting your foot down. You are the asset. It's not to make you big-headed, but you are the asset. Your card, look, 10 of Wands. Your burden, your struggle. You're overextending yourself. You are tired. I hope this reading was helpful in one way or another to someone, whether you're a male or a female. If this video resonated with you, Please hit like, subscribe, and share. Also, I will be doing a giveaway soon. I will give you the information in the video that I put out later on today, and that I have all the details and how this giveaway is going to work and what I will be giving away. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for visiting. Love and light.